Barsthejourney's damn ACL, and he's walking around with a crutch.
I know.
What a sweetheart. I hate seeing him hurt, but he's in good spirits.
He walked in, and I was like, what happened to my guy? I was so upset that he got injured. I was like, why would the world treat you this way?
It's been 3 months, too. Like, it was back in January. ACL is my most squeamish thing, because that
is Achilles.
Oh, yeah.
It's even worse, I think.
God. Both of them are tendons, and they'll just, like, bunch up somewhere. And I'm like, that's the grossest thing that can happen in a human body. Like, that's so traumatizing.
Yeah, just, like, rupture his Achilles, and that's the Achilles tendon. I get queasy even seeing, like, horror movies where they cut the Achilles tendon. I'm like,
I know.
Ooh! So the fact that it happened to somebody, I'm like, ooh!
Tension in my body. I'm like, you can't fuck with that. I'm gonna fall apart like a puppet without strings
like,
if you fuck with that.
I can't do it. But we have Astor, we have Bars. Bars coming back. We know these guys.
Yeah.
I've seen them many a time. Bars are the fact we know. Astor has come out a bunch of times to the New York scene, New York locals. So their mains, we're going to see right now because I am the worst. Everyone plays.
Bars is Roy Palu.
Yes.
And I can't remember Astor. I want to say like maybe Ness? No.
Oh, for a second, I saw Sonic.
I was going to have to take him out back and put him down like Old Yeller if that was going to happen.
You got to put you down. You
like,
pick Sonic.
No, bro. We were doing so good.
We were doing so well. Okay, we have Alabastion. We have ZSS. We have Palu. Okay, here, ZSS, never see her ever. Not really anymore, except for Lunarnaut, who I believe reps a character, or or Fruit. Either one of those. No, yeah, it's Lunarnaut. But
yeah, this would be Lunarnaut versus Fruit, too.
Oh my, you're right!
Yeah, Lunarnaut's always in this, like, always cosplaying ZSS, too. Because she just looks like her.
She really does look like her. She's so pretty.
It's hilarious. She's so pretty.
So going back to the match, of course, Bars, we know Bars. Palu is a very solid high tier pick here. Has great defensive play, has great recovery options, amazing juggle, unmatched juggle play as well. ZSS just kind of works off of trapping you in certain situations, like the stun gun, for example, the Zair, things like that. So very excited to see what Astor brings to the table. Yeah, that slight range increase that ZSS brings, even though you have to be a little surgical with it, it's a cool dichotomy in this matchup. But man, what an insane call out on that back air. Yeah, that was a crazy way for Astor to start the game off. Bars has to kind of pick up the pace here as he does want to get the stock immediately, but I think the way that Astor is playing is just not really allowing Bars to go in the way that he's comfortable as Palu. As you can see, whenever Bars gets this opportunity to really like be next to his opponent, he kind of jumps away and re-stands the space, where ZSS can maintain that space very easily with her Zair. I'm impressed with Astor's speed right now and control over the character. I think some interesting, faster than I thought possible conversions. But yeah, he's really keeping Bars at arm's length, and Bars, I don't know, he doesn't really seem to figure out an answer. I think Bars doesn't really play that, as far as like his offensive and defensive capabilities, he works better as like I'm going to keep my zone really tight. I got to work where if my opponent's not coming towards me, I'm maybe at a worse spot, but like I don't know, he doesn't really have the advantage state sometimes, or the ability to work from a disadvantage rather. No, for sure. And I feel like it's just being shown so well in the second stock. It has been about 2 minutes, and neither stock has been taken. Astor still has all 3 stocks. Bars is slowly coming up on losing the second one very quickly, with the way that Astor has just maintained the pace, the distance, and kind of showcasing what ZSS can do in a matchup. But finally, the forward are connecting barely. Yeah, Astor
you just
going
don't
down.
Want to be letting someone live long enough that you need to kill with forward air of all moves. Like, I don't know. Like, Palu could take stocks a lot earlier. I don't know. He's got to figure out something a little bit more relevant to this situation than the way he's playing right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not seeing it. And it's not even just that Bars is inept at doing so. It's just that Astor is, again, this spacing, this advantage play is to be commended. It's it's done very well. And Bars has to kind of adapt on the fly and be, okay, how can I, as Palu, really enter this space that Astor would be uncomfortable playing as? But Astor is just going for these jab 1, 2, 3s, going for a ledge guard, going for a Zair. What can Bars really do here besides run up and dash?
Yeah, I think he's waiting for an opportunity that like something is punishable, and that's not going to fly with ZSS. Like, nothing is punishable with ZSS. You have to make some quick call-outs, take some space, maybe like patrol center stage, see if you just can inch some stage control away from her. But yeah, his game plan's really like geared for a character that's punishable when he's playing one that's not.
I love that teleport that Bars did instead of rolling in or neutral getting up and avoiding the stun ray. I mean, that teleport was the biggest factor he's had all game, but the dive kick not going to be securing it whatsoever. Turning the favor likely in Bars' favor because this is where Palu does reign supreme. Going for forward instead of back air, but picking up again with the back air once more, trying to go for the up smash, but great patience from Astor again to retake this positioning, retake this this advantage.
I'm liking this. There's signs of life from Bars right now. He's nice. Yeah, he's playing it tight. He's calling out. He's paying attention to like the aerial mobility, like sneaky tricks that CSS can do. Like, all right, I got a big jump. I got a kick flip. You're not gonna be able to track where I'm going. So he's like, I'm gonna let you burn some resources, and then I know you double jump here, so I'm gonna like call out the double jump myself, and like back air it, and that's really helping.
Great parry, going for a dash attack, going for the upper. Palu's one of the best jugglers in the game is Palu, so I'm glad he's using it more often. But I fear that may be it. The bury into the up B. That's going to be game one going to Astor. Bars saying, run it back. Yeah. Don't play with me. Run it back.
I'm on board with. He was figuring it out. He had momentum. So I was feeling like he almost like brought it completely back to even. Like ZSS was almost at kill percent, even though he had a 3-1 lead at one point.
Exactly. I mean, signs of life do exist, and Bars was showcasing it really well. Going into game two, I fully expect Bars to adopt that game plan he had in the very last part of the game, the last stock, and just kind of bring us to a game three. Because now it's like, oh, we're running it back to Hollow Bastion. Very excited to see what the game plan is going to be here from Bars, but I think Asher's going to stay at the same pace of, maintaining a medium lane distance with the Zaire, going to be following through on ledge guards, things like that against Palu.
So far we saw Bars, I don't know, he dropped a combo. He hasn't been getting his advantage quite right yet, but I am still excited to see how this momentum carries over. So long as he doesn't get stopped in his tracks, which ZSS has a propensity to do. Like, Astor could just play really a lot more defensively and not even try to pull out, like, those really surgical hitboxes and just be like, all right, I'm prioritizing safety instead of, like, capitalization.
Oh my, look at this. Look at the advantage take that Astor is demanding. Finally interrupted by the dash attack from Bars, but that's the only thing. Oh, I spoke a little bit too soon. The force smash is going to be coming out, trying to go for the down tilt, but Astor can be following right through that nair. Going for the back throw. I'm sorry, going for the down throw, may I say. Expecting a jump in to the state, but the up smash not going to connect whatsoever. The edge guard should be coming here. The flip kick onto the ledge, and lots of on-shield action, but it's going to be Astor coming on top once again.
Yeah, utilizing Palu's hitboxes a little bit better to keep ZSS out. Like, you got disjoints. You could keep, and some of them are invulnerable, so keep whipping them and keep throwing those out, and some of them you win.
A lot of trades coming on. The startable out smash going to be interrupted. Man.
Such a threat.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, that could have been really bad for Bars if Astor was a little bit more to the left on that up B, but thankfully Bars going to be staying up alive a little bit longer here, where Astor really wants to see the stock immediately. Do we get the edge guard? We don't. And try by the up air from Bars once more.
Yeah, he's really hot with those, like, wow. Okay, the dash attack off the top is important. Bars, when he's off stage, has been throwing out these defensive up airs just to cover his ass a little bit, and they've been helping. Like that, it's prevented a couple of edge guards that have been, potentially game making.
Oh, nice. David just got the stun into the up B. No berry needed. Now, again, pretty much even once more. And I feel like this game has gone by a lot slower on the side of Bars, playing a little bit more funnily enough, playing a lot more aggressive, but still having it be at such a slowish pace that I think Astor may be trying to match here, as we don't really want Palu to get the advantage take whatsoever with that invulnerable shield she has on that dash attack. Okay.
Oh. All right, now the tomahawks are in effect. People are getting used to each other's shield habits.
Great teleport into the spot dodge. Man, Astor was just unable to touch Palu whatsoever, as we are able to find the back throw, not able to find the stun, but the dash attack to just ramp it right back up in our favor. Astor is showcasing this very nicely. That hit? That was so far. Where are we going?
Oh, no.
Is it really an Arcadian without an SD?
No. And it's not Bars either.
It's not Bars. Oh. My go. Off my go.
It is my go. Bars suffers from being better than he places due to tragedy in moments like that.
It's a real disease, I promise. It's incurable, I fear.
You know who else has that? Is AG. Every time. AG falls apart after a little bit. It's just like one drop something, and it's like, all right, I'm out.
I'm cooked, yeah.
I'm done for the day, bro.
Yeah, the mental challenge. I feel like here it's so mentally challenging for both players to really play at the level because they're so focused on so many different things that the other character has against in this matchup. So it's just a matter of like, you know, whoa, Big Barry catching the jump up with the up tilt. Okay.
Super smart knowing that Bars was gonna mash there. Finally getting back down. That was a lot of percent to eat for one juggle.
You know, Astor is kind of different. I'm a big fan.
Oh, frames away from connecting there.
Literally frames.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that this became so, you know, stacked in Astor's favor all of a sudden. A lot of, like, quiet neutral wins and, you know, understated combos. Really snuck in there.
You're completely right. I mean, Astor has been in a tear after that SD, but that back air barely connecting, but getting the stock regardless. At that 120%, though, we are seeing the stun, trying to read a roll into the ledge, but I think Bars is still in this as you see the dash shot, trying to get the upper, but the back air into the dash shot can be sending Astor back off stage. Do we get the ledge guard? Do we get anything? No, instead going to be giving the space right back to Astor, unfortunately. Ooh. Hold on, we're back.
All right. I like that he went back to center stage. He was just like, all right, cool. I'm under platform. This is now my part of the, you know, my home. And he's going to have to, now because they're on last stock, like, Astor has to make this, like, he has to finish it. So there is, like, an extra pressure that comes into play of, like, well, I'm the only one that can, you know,
Yo!
Wow, great call out with the up B. I think he was going for a ledge cancel with the up B there.
I fear he's just different. That was the craziest read I've seen so far. Like, understanding, because just trying to catch Palu's teleport can be a little bit difficult depending on where they're going. You don't see, there's no like little indication of where they're going, unlike, you know, Nest PK Thunder, Sora, Sonic Blade, things like that. But to catch it and then get the up tilt connection, so good.
Well, that's, I mean, especially with stages with platforms, Palus love going for that edge cancel. And a lot of the times they get away with it for free. That was so much presence of mind.